imagino que saldrá varios.
Fin.
Espero que no me den COVID. Aquí. Voy a ponerlo más grande en verdad, por si acaso. Ahí está.
Cabrón me tira el pen, papi, dale.
Este es lo que le gusta, es que los demás le den, cabrón. Bueno, toma en directo. Para otro lado.
Es el perico.
Ya, el día. Ok.
Papi, Switch 2.
Switch 2. Mario Kart, papá. Que cagó todo, cabrón.
¿Por qué?
Por el precio, cabrón. Ahora mismo.
Nintendo está bien mal para, cabrón, por culpa del cabrón.
Se me canceló porque, papi, este es el Switch. Este mundo del Switch con el juego lo va a meter con cojones.
Sí, pero hay que limitado.
Fíjate, yo quería ir. Y pensé ir a SummerSlam.
The last time WrestleMania was in Las Vegas was WrestleMania 9 at Caesar's Palace, and I was 16 years old. Here we are today at Allegiant Stadium for WrestleMania 41, and my middle daughter is 16 years old. WWE has always been a part of my life, which includes all of you. You are a part of my family because WWE is family. And I am so incredibly proud to say, welcome home and welcome to night 2 of WrestleMania!
Thank you very much, Stephanie McMahon. And we welcome you to WrestleMania Sunday. And hello again, everybody. Welcome to ringside. Michael Cole, Pat McAfee, and Wade Barrett. How was your debut at the commentary desk at WrestleMania last night?
Well, it's an absolute honor. I lost my WrestleMania virginity last night, but hold on. A man who has been around the block numerous times, Michael Cole, appearing as an announcer at his 28th WrestleMania, which is a record. Michael, congratulations.
Thank you guys. Hopefully I got a few more left in me, but also here tonight, the Spanish commentators. Let's head over to Marcelo Rodriguez and Jerry Soto.
Tras victoria familia, esta noche John Cena podría ser el saliendo de Las Vegas con 17 campeonatos mundiales. Lo que pasó anoche, lo que pase hoy, vamos a estar hablando de esto por décadas. Así que disfruten WrestleMania. No vaya.
Sí. Sí. I didn't know you knew Spanish. Sí. Title fight that starts tonight. The Women's World Champion, Io Scott,
Victoria, pa.
who has never won at
Estamos
WrestleMania,
racionando, Niku.
but an opportunity to knock
No,
off two of the
no,
best.
de cabrón.
Empezamos duro, la baby.
El Forever y esperando que lleguen los demás. So, entra, estamos en vivo, estamos en vivo.
Esperando el perico.
She's going to have to hold on to tonight. As
Eso es
two
lo
of
que
the
no me
greatest
gusta
in
de
the
ella, que le
history
hagan un tito ahí, cabrón.
of professional wrestling. You notice that statistic, 3-0 in triple threat matches in her career. That's important, Wade, because under triple threat rules, there is no advantage for the champion.
Yeah, it's pretty much the worst nightmare of any champion having to defend in this scenario. Whatsoever. This is the kind of match as a champ you avoid at all costs. But fair play to Io Sky. She took it on the chin and she's ready to combat.
You know, Pat, last year at WrestleMania, Io Sky lost the WWE Women's Championship to Bayley. Does that weigh on her mind coming into this match tonight?
Now, obviously, you have to have thoughts of yesterday's nightmares every once in a while, but she feels like she's a new Io Sky coming into this WrestleMania. She is our champion. She has had to retain it against Rhea. Obviously, Bianca's been waiting, but whatever you think about everybody forgetting about her, she could utilize that as motivation to come out here on the grandest stage.
And she will have a large contingent supporting her tonight in Las Vegas.
Cement her legacy as a champ tonight in Las Vegas.
And our kickoff match here tonight on WrestleMania Sunday is presented by Minute Maid. Bring the juice.
There's a buzz in here, Cole, isn't there?
I'm on my own against the wall. The pressure's on me. I'll never fall. It's it. They hear me roar. And now I see that I'm way better than before. I never needed you to know.
Well, you hear the reaction, ladies and gentlemen. Bianca Belair, I alluded to this earlier, has really played a key role in the story of Io Sky defeating Rhea Ripley to win the World Championship, and then a special guest referee a few weeks later.
So I'll put it this way, if you win the Elimination Chamber, as Belair did, and you earn yourself a championship opportunity against whomever the champ may be, you expect a one-on-one match. This is not that. This has got a lot harder for Belair, so I get why she's agreed.
And this is emotional for Bianca as well. That is her stepdaughter.
Entró como Johncino.
Bianca Belair, who has a stellar record at WrestleMania. She comes in at 4-1, but there's one loss in the battle royal. Bianca Belair has always shined on the big stage. Remember the matchup with Sasha Banks in the main event a number of years ago here at WrestleMania. Tonight, once again, beat Bianca Belair.
The Dutch happening in the back was nothing short of impressive, which is everything that revolves around Bianca Belair, the EST of the WWE. The toughest, the strongest, the quickest, the baddest, and tonight, she's 200 people walk out here.
Normally at this point, nerves are sky high, I'd argue, with the competitors in this opening triple threat match though. They've all been here before, they've all done it before, they've all had massive success on this kind of stage in the past. Nerves maybe at an all-time low for a match of this magnitude.
Michael Cole, can you spell WrestleMania without the letters E, S, or T?
No, not at all. Bianca Belair, however, struggled against both Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. So let's see how that plays out here tonight.
A lot of roses there.
Hey guys, let's check out the Minute Maid Juice Box, where fans will be bringing the juice all night long. They're squeezing every ounce of energy into WrestleMania. And what's this? We got the Minute Maid mascot bringing even more juice, literally. Watch out, guys. He's not playing around. Let this serve as a reminder. But every day it feels like a Monday. Bring the juice.
Watch out, guys. That's something Michael Cole would say.
The Juice Box. He's got to be better than that loser from Pittsburgh, Iceberg.
Whoa! Iceberg probably enjoys some juice boxes. And shout out to the juice box. WrestleMania juice is one that is needed and appreciated.
más modiocas. Bueno, son embusteros, cabrón, con los decibeles. Ayer hicieron lo mismo cuando salió Yo No Veneno. Ay, creo que fue el grito, cabrón.
Listen to this ovation.
Ese es el Batman, ese loco, ¿verdad? ¿Qué te parece el Batman? El Batman ese de
I asked Rhea Ripley what WrestleMania means to her. She told me,
Era ese el traje.
because Rhea Ripley has been a part of every WrestleMania since the year 2020. She's had incredible moments at this big event. And tonight, Rhea Ripley plans to regain her World Championship. You know, Pat, we had her on the Pat McAfee show this past Friday, and we talked about this in the Countdown show. The one thing we've learned about Rhea is the maturation of Rhea Ripley over the past couple of years, and the word confidence now comes to mind.
Yeah, confidence in who she is. She says she's resorted to her truest self, her most authentic Rhea Ripley. And with confidence comes comfort. And when you have comfort at the biggest stage, that's when the championship title comes back home. Mommy is poised to leave Vegas with her title. And I don't think anybody would be surprised.
From Riot City Wrestling, in her homeland of Australia, to a dojo in Japan, to playing soccer and karate and swimming, to making the trek to the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, to becoming an NXT UK champion, back to the States to dominate WWE. It has been an incredible career ride for Rhea Ripley.
She's an anomaly from Australia. And tonight, she's back on the biggest stage in sports entertainment.
Let's kick things off with the great Alicia Taylor.
The following contest is a triple threat match, and it is for the Women's World Championship.
Roman Reigns, Damien
Priest, the challengers.
basura. Ahora está cantando en una indie. ¿Tú viste ese video, cabrón? Papi, eso está bien triste, cabrón. Yo lo vi ayer, cabrón. No puedo dormirme. Eso está triste, triste. Me piqué, cabrón. Mira ese bíceps, loco.
Next, from Adelaide, South
No, te cagaste, cabrón. Está jodido, papi, pero nosotros venimos, papi. Mira, mira qué bella, cabrón. ¡Dios mío!
and their opponent,
Por Vega Baja, Puerto
representing
Rico.
Damage Control.
The champion Io Sky, with an incredible record against Bianca Belair, is also undefeated in her career against Rhea Ripley. Tonight defends the championship in a triple threat match. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is how the rules work. First woman to gain pinfall or submission will become the world champion. There are no countouts. There are no disqualifications. And Wade, that means Io Sky does not have to be involved in the decision to lose her title tonight.
Yeah, absolutely not. It's a trepidatious time for a champion in a triple threat matchup like this. But Io Sky may have a major advantage. There is real bitterness between Belair and Rhea Ripley that has developed over the past couple of months, and they can't take each other out. That's where Io Sky benefits.
To your point, it's starting right now, yet again.
And Io Sky is, I told you, she's no longer going to be thought of as an afterthought. And Io Sky Starting things off against Rhea and Bianca Belair. Now, Rhea and Bianca go after one another. Io Sky now looking to pick up the pace, and there's the power of Belair.
No se ve el televisor porque si se ve me borran el canal.
Great Rana from Io Sky.
Now Io showing off some of her athleticism. Nice drop kick drops Bianca Belair. And a drop kick of Rhea Ripley. And we are underway in a fast-paced start for the Women's World title.
Everybody's getting a taste of what this is about to be.
Now Rhea and Bianca square off yet again. Io out of the equation momentarily.
To show you the power advantage of Rhea Ripley there. One drop kick and it's completely wiped out Io Sky and turned this effectively into a one-on-one match, which is exactly what Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair have wanted all along.
Yeah, a couple of waistlock takedowns showing off their power.
Io Sky's okay with Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley beating the hell out of each other a little bit.
Well, this is a smart thing. This is what Io should have done all along. Step back in that opening onslaught, let these two rip each other to shreds.
Yeah, but she wants to show the world how good she is, Wade. And a nice kick up by Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley's got some history in this stadium. Back in 2021 at SummerSlam, she was involved in a triple threat match for a world title that she had recently lost. Back in the same scenario, same stadium tonight. Belair now.
Bianca Belair so quick.
Taking advantage of those freak genetics that the EST has shown us many times before.
SEC Championship. DNA beating the hell out of Io Sky and Rhea Ripley right now.
And Io slips out from underneath and trying to take advantage of that long play by Bianca. We've seen that used as a weapon. It can also be a detriment. Into the corner, Bianca kicking her way out.
Heel first to the nose of Rhea Ripley.
Oh my goodness, double blockbuster. Covered out by Io, stacks up both women and a kick out.
What an exclamation point that would have been on this defense had she pinned both women simultaneously.
That was a double blockbuster, did you say?
Basement drop kick as well by Sky. And now Io targeting Bianca Belair. Io launched out to the apron. And Bianca sending the champ into the turnbuckle. Rhea Ripley with a kick drives Bianca outside the ring.
It's two kicks that have sent competitors outside of the ring by Rhea Ripley. So much power.
And Rhea now. Count out. Disqualification. Io Sky, the genius Io Sky, gonna fly and takes out Rhea right at the table.
WrestleMania.
Io Sky so reckless with her own body, the genius of the Sky doing what she does best now. Moments prior to that was Rhea Ripley once again having laser focus exclusively on Bianca Belair and taking her right off the champ.
The one thing I noticed they're really going coming out by Sky, hook to the leg and a kick out of two. It is much warmer in this stadium.
¿Cómo meter al Fortnite, pollo? Si estamos en
The
WrestleMania.
sun certainly has its fastball. We are in the desert. It does feel like it's hotter earlier than it was last night. But this match could be the reasoning for it.
Io Sky now rolling up Bianca Belair, who's got a kick out at two. Fast-paced matchup in the early going. Who's that favorite?
Well, the temperatures like this, endurance does become an issue. And I will personally always back Bianca Belair, the uber athlete, in a scenario of pure endurance.
Now Bianca Belair.
High speed that you think Io's having about
Yeah,
that.
nice suplex by Bianca.
And if it goes to a power game,
Folks, another suplex. Bianca Belair showing up her power here. The EST marching around the ring with a vertical suplex. Talking about showing off me.
how could you boo that? You're booing greatness if that's the case. The EST taking over Sin City. Oh, never mind. Spoke too quickly. Rhea Ripley says, enough of that.
Belair showing out a little too much there with Io Sky down, allowing Rhea Ripley an opportunity back into the fight.
Oh, Io got caught.
Like Juan Soto swinging a bat.
Well, Vegas gonna have a baseball team here in a couple of years.
Yeah, good night, champ.
Stadium just gonna be down the street.
Brief moment of cohesion there
Yeah,
from
cojones.
Rhea Ripley and Bianca
Anda,
Belair. Again, we're back to that
eh?
one-on-one match which these two have desired so badly.
Rhea Ripley now going to show off her power to Belair. Belair will land on her feet. Nice waist lock to Rhea.
Rhea, of course, completely blames Bianca Belair for losing the championship to Sky in the first place after Belair was a distraction at ringside.
And Rhea now lifting up Io Sky onto her shoulder, up top, raises edge into Bianca Belair.
The human missile, Io Sky.
Covered by Rhea. Hook of the leg for the win. Kick out by Io at 2.
Thought that was it. Bianca Belair taken out by the Razor's Edge javelin from Rhea Ripley, and somehow Io Sky keeps this match rolling.
Now Rhea Ripley really starting to show that physical dominance she has over almost everyone in the roster.
Nice takedown by Rhea Ripley.
Hey! She's in full control of the Io Sky's legs.
Oh, she went for the prison block. Submission move used by Rhea Ripley. Can she get the champ to tap? If she does, it's over. And Rhea will be the champion. And Bianca Belair, though, from behind and to get the advantage. Triple threat matchup. Power by Belair. Up on her shoulders. Bianca. Rhea lands on her feet. Nice deep arm drag. Oh, missed with a big boot. Face first. Boom.
Both had the same idea. Both faces getting spiked off the ring.
Los gringos son una basura.
Bianca and Rhea both down in the corner.
Yes, estoy.
Now, the penetrating attack by Io Sky, both to Rhea and Bianca.
Rhea and Bianca might distract each other too much. Now Io Sky's taking advantage. Io Sky says, that's it, Cole.
And this division revolves around me. I'm now going to put this one to bed.
Rhea now going to lead Io up top. Bianca Belair going to get involved as well.
What the fuck?
It's a dangerous situation for all three women. Io somehow landed on her face. Rhea and Bianca down as well. Critical moment, Wade, in this match.
Well, Bianca Belair was the chief instigator in that car crash from the top and the second row, but Belair took a nasty landing herself. Io Sky clearly getting the worst of this, but now all three women laying out with the title hanging in the balance.
Indeed it is. As we begin WrestleMania Sunday for the Women's World Championship hanging in the balance.
All three women showing up and showing out when it really counts.
Who's going to survive this and become our champion?
Bianca not allowing Rhea to get back to her feet, at least momentarily. Sold out tonight at Allegiant Stadium. Rhea Ripley with a forearm. Bianca with one as well. Nice drop down by Bianca Belair. And Rhea ducks over. Oh, he just kicks Bianca out of the boots. Missile drop kick.
Kick off, flip off, Io Sky.
The champ brings the WWE fans to their feet. Bianca!
Biggest risk in this kind of matchup is admiring your own handiwork. Io Sky getting lit up by this massive audience backing up to the help, of course, Bianca Belair was ready to pounce.
Pat, that shows Bianca's experience in this type of matchup.
He was waiting for Io Sky to be distracted, whether it was giving herself flowers or looking another way. Spears her out of Vegas.
Bianca! Shooting star! Cover down! Hook of the leg and Rhea with a running knee!
Connected that 450 splash there, Cole, but I get the point. Dangerously effective guy.
Cover now by Rhea. Stacks up Bianca for the championship and a kick out. Rhea cannot believe it.
Kicking out of a riptide. This is Bianca Belair playing at a whole new level.
Io Sky thought she had it. Bianca Belair spears her out of Las Vegas.
And you're right, Wade. This is a 450 delivered by Bianca Belair. And then Rhea Ripley with a riptide to Bianca. We thought it was over here, and a kick out by Belair.
And that is the highest stack pin possible after the heaviest artillery in this woman's arsenal. If it didn't work, where the hell do you go from here, Ripley?
Rhea's going to turn her attention out of the champion, Io Sky, after Bianca rolled out of the ring.
Io just so happens to be the closest competitor. Maybe another one.
Looking for another riptide now to the champion. Rhea Ripley. Oh, nice turnaround. Drop Rhea on her head. Great counter. A DDT by Sky.
Incredible flexibility.
Io now. Oh, right into a kick. What a move by Ripley.
It's like a capoeira kick right to the temple of the genius of the Sky, who is propped up gingerly against the ropes. And now, in the worst position possible, what the hell is Ripley cooking up here?
Io Sky's dazed, confused, and about to be broken.
Io above the top rope. Rhea Ripley glancing out into the sellout crowd. Rhea. Oh, what a counter by Io Sky. Countering a massive riptide. Sky, top rope. Genius of the Sky. Got the boot shot.
The Bianca caught it.
KOD. Belair. Ripley breaks up. 450s and riptides. The KODs.
Over the moonsault was supposed to be it. Rhea gets her boots up. Perfectly timed. Io Sky was waiting for KOD. That's supposed to be 1, 2, 3. Instead, Rhea Ripley breaks it up for these. This is an instant classic to start WrestleMania Sunday.
Oh, hats off. The mental sharpness of Ripley there was just so good. Nothing pretty about it, like a defensive end slapping someone down.
Yo no sé cómo
Now
Belair con las pantallas.
Talking trash to Rhea.
Las pantallas.
Bianca all worked up. And Rhea Ripley's heard enough. And now the slugfest underway. That was a big right by Bianca.
Completely wobbled the knees of Ripley, who's still game to fight.
Now Bianca out to the apron. Ripley block.
The bitterness really has boiled over now, Cole.
Rhea está
Massive shots being thrown
está
here
menos
late
fuerte,
in the
está más
match.
flaquita. Está como que ve los brazos no
Looking completely reinvigorated as they throw the heavy load.
no mujer.
Now Rhea dragging Bianca up toward the top rope. Bianca looking to block. Two of the most powerful women in the game going at it high above the ring.
Right, still.
Headbutt by Rhea drops Bianca to the floor.
It's about the worst place Bianca could have fallen for Rhea Ripley.
Io Sky now.
Uppercut there. Whoa.
Io gonna do here from the top rope. Io Sky fired up once again. And look at Rhea, the power of Ripley trying to hang on. Oh, God, first off the post goes Sky. Did you guys hear that?
Attempted a poison runner up the second rope, but now
Belair now with Ripley up top. Oh no! Cover the KOD. Rhea landed on her feet.
oh, this is degenerating into a hockey fight with headbutts at out. Wait a minute.
Ripley. Over the riptide. Countered by Belair.
No, eso no puede ser legal, loco. Eso no es un algo.
Using the brain as a weapon. KOD by Belair. For the win.
¡Diablo!
Belair.
¡Diablo, cabrón! ¡Diablo! ¡Diablo!
What a match! What a win for Io Sky! Ladies and gentlemen, an afterthought no more. Io Sky retains her world championship on the grand stage of WrestleMania. And wait, we thought this was it for Io.
Well, that was about a 20-minute highlight reel of a match. Where do WrestleMania choose the replays from. There's so many options. Well, this was the moment. Keller whipping the hell out of Rhea Ripley, was tasting victory. Up for the riptide. Connected so sweetly, stacking the pin, and with perfect timing, the over the moonsault, breaking up. In this entire build-up, prove that this division revolves around the genius of the sky.
The genius of the sky hits the over the moonsault to break up the pin, then smoothly goes in for the cover. 1, 2, 3. What a brilliant display by Io Sky, our champion coming in, and our champion walking out of WrestleMania.
Also, Pat, what a brilliant display by
Io Sky stands tall as our champ.
Ya lo empezamos bien con eso. Empezamos bien.
Io Sky.
Siéntate, cabrón. Ah, pero estuvo dura.
What's up, WWE Universe? Guess what? SummerSlam, MetLife, 2 nights, and I will finally be hosting. And nobody better try me.
WWE SummerSlam, a 2-night event at MetLife Stadium. Scan the code to register for pre-sale information.
We're gonna turn up.
You know, WrestleMania specialty cameras tonight are presented by Wingstop. Wingstop is here to bring the flavor to WrestleMania with the best views of the night. And the celebrities are out tonight, Pat.
Shout out to the stars coming through. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Flavor is in the house. Great to see you, Flavor. How about UFC's current men's bantamweight champion. Absolute dog in the octagon, spending a Sunday here at WrestleMania. And the kid, rapper out of Atlanta, with his boy. I hope you have a fantastic WrestleMania Sunday here in Vegas.
And what a fantastic match to kick off WrestleMania. Congratulations once again to Io Sky. All the matches tonight will be wrapped up on the WrestleMania post show immediately following WrestleMania Sunday, hosted by the great Joe Tessitore. Also tomorrow, it'll be WrestleMania recap. Sam Roberts and Megan Moran will be
Soy una
in
puta
all
mierda,
of
me
it.
visto de Batman, pero soy la cucaracha
Well,
que
one of
me
the men
pasa.
cash in it. Cash in a one more elimination. A Sioux City street fight between the Archer and the Scottish Warriors. Who will revel in the chaos? Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre score up next. Here is the year-long journey that has cultivated this rivalry.
Cuando nuestra hija y Lito se mudaron con nosotros, el detergente barato no pudo con las manos.
Con las manos. Loco, en la frente de la casa de esta, que es de mi tío. No te parqueaste.
Es la puta ahí.
En la casa de aquí.
¿Cómo así? Ahí no cabe.
No, la casa de aquí es la de nosotros.
No cabe. Ahí hay carro ahí. ¿Qué?
Yo me estacioné en la calle de acá.
Sí, donde lo cabe.
Ya atrás tuyo estaba...
Papi, la pelea de la papi estuvo bien cabrona. Toda cebolla de esta. No, pero la pelea estuvo bien dura, papi. Sí, ganó Yoskai, papi, pero bien dura, cabrón. Y la gente está pompeada.
Ahora viene la de son bellacos.
Ya, chiquita, ¿dónde está?
Ah, está ahí en la sala. La chiquita es como así. Ah, esta. Voy a estar en la sala.
Dice aquí,
Como ya fe en el Comic Con. Tú te fuiste ayer, papi, nosotros tuvimos una hora. ¿Por qué tú me llamaste? Está escondida en la sala.
Pero no es la tía Playa, no es.
No, ya esa no existe, yo creo. Esa está en... Creo que está... Se va a buscar solo.
Luz de neón brillante, motores rugen sin parar. En el campo de batalla no hay lugar para temer. Desde las gradas gritan, el cielo cambia de color. Con cada golpe vibran héroes en busca de honor. Rocket Rush encendido, la adrenalina estalla ya. Smoke Party en la cima, el destino escrito está. Velocidad sin freno, la esfera en movimiento va. Esfuerzo puro en juego, nadie puede, Tito está. Velocidad sin freno, la esfera en movimiento va. Esfuerzo puro en juego, nadie puede olvidar. Sombras se desvanecen en la bruma del sudor. Solo uno prevalece en este campo abrasador. Rocket Rush encendido, la adrenalina estalla ya. Smoke Party en la cima, el destino escrito está.
No, hazme ni la que le di, cabrón. ¿Qué es eso? ¡Doom! ¡Doom, cabrón! ¡Ese es Doom! ¡Sí, cabrón! ¡Diablo, cabrón! ¡Tengo una cara, cabrón! Esto se va a hacer medieval. ¡Fuego artificial!
It is only appropriate that this rivalry comes to us tonight as a Sin City street fight.
Porque no me gusta
The hatred
la calidad de cómo se ven
It's incredible. Yeah, well, Drew McIntyre's mindset over the past several months has been one of effective on. He argues that Damian Priest has cheap shotted him numerous times over the past 12 months, of course. starting last year at WrestleMania when Breeze cashed in his senior Money in the Bank contract on the new, at the time, champ Drew McIntyre. It's got worse from there. McIntyre is out for severe vengeance tonight. We have sacrificed numerous security guards over the past several weeks. We don't need it tonight. All bets are off. No holds barred. Sin City.
You and I were in the middle of the kickoff show.
These two have
been trying to get their hands on each other for a long time. And tonight, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet of physicality. Street fight. In Las Vegas. You know the things that happen on the streets of Las Vegas? The possibilities are endless on the Sin City streets. Let alone whenever there's a fight to be had between two men that can't stand each other.
And this match tonight is brought to you by Doom, the Dark Ages rated Doom. Stand aside the unstoppable Doom Slayer and a hitting evil killer against hell. Available May 15th on Xbox Series X and X, PlayStation 5, PC. Pre-order now.
Bruce throwing all his Doom gear out right now.
He was dressed as Doom and Slayer, I believe.
Well, there's Doom Guy, Doom Slayer, there's Samuel Hayden, Con McKeer, and Dave Brawl. The Dark Lord will get you every once in a while, but Hell Knight's a problem. Doom Slayer can really kick some ass. You know what I'm saying?
You're quite the gamer, like I said last night.
You know, the Cockademon.
The what?
The Cockademon.
The Cockademon?
Right, dude.
Yesterday was Packer, today it's Cockademon. Whatever next, Pat.
Right now? My face is melting cold.
¡Gano! Diablo 4. Y si aquí empieza la racha de este sin perder y hacer una racha nueva. Puede ser también.
His opponent from New York City.
Solo artist and reunited to the legendary metal band Slayer was after select shows across the US and the UK, including one concert hosted by Damien Priest himself.
WrestleMania. Into a street fight against Drew McIntyre has to be feeling like a professional wrestling god.
We shift in the expression of Damien Priest Once he gave that quick nod to Kerry King, now laser focused on complete destruction of his opponent tonight, Drew McIntyre.
See a lot of celebrities front row. Might be their first time experiencing this. Yes, Slayer brought out Damian Priest with 10-foot-high flames.
And yes, this is WrestleMania.
Drew's walking.
This is a street fight. Anything goes. You only win via pinfall or submission. And McIntyre, a little time going after Priest, back on the way. And here we go. Dan Engler, the official in this matchup. McIntyre misses wildly. Priest sends him over the top rope. And this is going to be an ugly one, folks. And I mean that in a great way. Priest now with an elbow takes out McIntyre.
Anything goes here in this Sin City street fight. Priest with a big-time right.
Well, McIntyre gave it his best shot of that jump start, but that doesn't work, and your opponent is immediately back on top. It may be time for panic stations for the big Scotsman.
And again, McIntyre cashed in Money in the Bank in WrestleMania last year on Drew McIntyre, who had held the title for just over 5 minutes. Flash into Castle. McIntyre, once again, stalled by Priest and then eliminated by Priest. Oh, now a suplex on the steel ramp.
Yeah, not only that, Damian Priest also eliminated McIntyre in the Elimination Chamber this year. It has been an annus horribilis for Drew McIntyre, and it's all been caused by Damian Priest. That is why Priest is going to be made a victim here tonight in the mind of McIntyre.
McIntyre, also the veteran at WrestleMania. This is his 12th WrestleMania match. Priest is now been involved in 4 of these.
McIntyre's going to find a reason to hate anybody. Certainly a guy who thinks the world is working against him. And now it's a steel stare that Damian Priest hits off his face. Bong! Drew McIntyre's jaw says hello to the stare.
And now McIntyre is stalking, I should say Priest stalking McIntyre. Damian Priest now dragging McIntyre into the barricade. Ribs first.
Wade over behind the hydration station. And Priest is thinking table time.
Well, we're about 2 minutes deep into this one, and both men already put through the ringer, but clearly Priest has had the upper hand. Oh!
Had the upper hand. McIntyre with a right now bouncing Priest. Chest first off the steps.
I mean, these two are so...
Oh, now right on top of our table here.
These two both run 270, 280. Every shot takes so much out of their opponent.
These are big lads. They want to do big damage to each other.
McIntyre just an angry dude as he delivers the steps off the face of Priest.
Right to the temple of Priest.
And again, Priest knocked to the floor.
This guy's going to have to get his hands up or he's going to keep eating steel stairs until he doesn't remember tonight.
Can't block that though to the spot.
Kind of match, you just have to leave humanity at the door to question on who is prepared to stoop to the lowest level.
Drew McIntyre is. You and I both know that.
Well, if that's the truth, Pat, Drew McIntyre is going to win tonight.
Another stare to the spine of Damian Priest. Beating up his spine, beating up his soul. McIntyre's in control. And now he's
That was McIntyre's brother.
Oh, this is...
And now taking a selfie of the damage he's done to Priest. Hey, now it's last year. Again, let's go back to WrestleMania last year. McIntyre was sitting around taking selfies at ringside with his wife. And what happened? Punk attacked the Priest cashed in. You think McIntyre would learn after what happened last year?
If you're going to win against your most bitterest rival, do it in style, and that selfie, I guarantee you, has already gone viral online.
Well, I think Drew was thinking to himself, it wasn't a mistake last year, I'll do it again.
Oh, and now right to the ear of Priest with that chair.
And this has all now become way too easy for Drew McIntyre. Damian Priest looks like a beaten man.
It's like this man's at a Home Depot and buying 2 tables.
And we've seen numerous shots already in this one that will take most superstars out for several weeks. Bottom of the shelf, yeah. This match is still
El logo bien clarito ahí,
There's a chair in the ring. Now 3 tables have been lifted from underneath the ring. 2 of them being set up for a nice 2-piece. Right here in front of us, Drew McIntyre's thinking crazy.
Nice look, Drew. I've always thought I've never seen a guy smile. And now Pristo with a right hand. And another one, McIntyre teetering on the apron. Above the tables now. Damian Priest and a headbutt must go kiss by McIntyre.
Goes to show Damian Priest had too much durability. McIntyre taking way too long setting those tables up, and he's lucky he got out of this one. Damian Priest with that Glaswegian kiss.
He needs to stop taking the Scottish victory laps every time. He hit the top. Takes to the air
And takes out Priest.
How much does he weigh?
275 pounds.
Damian Priest ate every ounce of that.
Es mejor,
The
cabrón.
Flying Scotsman.
How about a flying bust?
It's unbelievable. This McIntyre's special. If Priest can handle all this, the toughness scale's got to be much higher. Drew McIntyre's asking for Vegas.
The swaggering confidence of McIntyre, a man who has been to the top numerous times in the past,
But you know
and is
what's
right
coming?
at home here.
You know what's coming now? McIntyre looking for a Claymore! Oh my God! Damian Priest just do a bad Claymore!
Yeah, Drew dodged it somehow.
Cover now! Hook of the leg for the win! Priest kicks out!
Oh God, McIntyre got so lucky there, flinched at the right moment, that chair bouncing off at an ugly angle. That could have been way worse for Drew McIntyre. Could have lost an eyeball in that one, but bouncing back with a Claymore, I have no idea how Priest is still ticking.
Drew McIntyre deflects the chair off his face. Hits him with a Glasgow kiss, and now uses the chair for his advantage.
Again, working the spine and the back. He started with the step. Now he's using the steel chair to his advantage. And once again, McIntyre in the spine.
You know, when your back hurts, your whole body affects everything. Drew McIntyre with a big lane decision here to attack the spine.
Now,
Oh
McIntyre
no!
gonna wrap the chair around the neck of Damian Priest.
He can't do this.
Street King is looking anything but the street fighter right now. He is getting annihilated.
Don't do it, Drew. That's too far.
McIntyre. Burns into the south and had a flat straight choke slam. Covered out by Priest and a kick out by McIntyre.
Highly impactful, but you're right, it was a variation on the standard delivery, a desperation strike. It was a glancing blow off the forehead of Drew, which is why he was able to follow it up with that Claymore. But here you go, hit that choke slam, not a full-on slam to head of McIntyre, just about kicking out. This one back and forth in the last 60 seconds.
McIntyre hit that Claymore with that chair wrapped around Damian's neck and decapitated.
Over. Everything.
And now it's Priest who's going to return the favor. Did you hear that? I felt it.
That is a kidney shredding chair shot.
Cracking
Lower back and
Again.
Cracking his back rack.
McIntyre is going to be peeing blood for weeks after that. I've seen guys put in hospital for that exact same move for several months.
One more. Damian Priest is thinking.
Oh, and again.
He's not done.
And Priest now ripping the protective pad off the turnbuckle area.
Priest, the guy who grew up in some of the roughest areas of Puerto Rico and the Bronx, struggling with gangs daily. Clearly, he can take a beating. Oh,
Spinebuster! Spine to pound! Drew McIntyre! gives himself a breather in the middle of getting his ass kicked.
Look, all these instruments of destruction around the ring can aid you in destroying your opponent. They can also be a massive distraction. And Priest took too long setting that chair up, allowing McIntyre to somehow get back in this.
And now McIntyre setting up the table.
It is Easter. Happy Easter. That ain't no Easter dinner or lunch table. That's a McIntyre destroying Damian Priest table. Welcome to a Sin City street fight.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and the way this is looking, the carcass of one of these two men is going to remain in the Mojave Desert for good.
And now McIntyre with Priest on his shoulders.
Sheamus is furious, trying for that white noise.
And now a blow to the back.
Priest
down with McIntyre. Priest raises hands on the table.
Se cagó, es así por la escalera.
Kick out by McIntyre. Priest, whose hero
Kick out,
was the
kick
late
out,
great
kick out.
Razor Ramon, uses the Razor's Edge to send McIntyre to the table and almost pick up the win.
Chico almost got the 1, 2, 3. What more does he have to do? Survey says 2 more tables available on the outside currently.
There's plenty of other weapons of destruction strewn around the ring and the ringside area. Pick your poison, Damian Priest.
Most of these weapons were introduced by McIntyre and now are going to be used against him.
The danger you run in a match like this, falling on your own sword.
That's the risk of Sin City.
Vegas always wins in the end. Priest now.
Somehow, some way.
And now McIntyre right to the eye. Trying to poke out the eye.
Both men have gone to the eyes in recent weeks. McIntyre, of course, having to wear that eye patch at one point.
McIntyre now puts Priest. Future shot DDT. McIntyre made it himself, but he's still able to go with the pin. Hit him the inside leg. And Priest does not kick out.
Yeah, you should be completely appalled after that one. The cranium of Damian Priest wrestling off this steel. No way to block that whatsoever. Glassy eye there, and somehow instinct kicked back into the punishment. Punishment just in time.
With a second straight match, our sellout crowd cheering, "This is awesome."
This is WrestleMania. And these two are trying to steal the show and steal a win in a Sin City street fight.
Disdain in the eyes. McIntyre looking on at Priest.
Hey!
Complete disrespect by McIntyre, and Priest is going to show no respect either. And now the slugfest underway in the ring.
Rally against Foreman in there. Two heavyweights giving them their absolute best. Burning themselves out in pursuit of stop. We might be going old school here.
Indeed we are. Damian Priest also idolized the Undertaker. ¡Cabrón! ¡Murió!
Shot through the tables! Priest to the ring! Too much McIntyre made it pay!
¡Ataque cardíaco! ¡Mira la frente!
Lee!
¡Ataque cardíaco!
Sparking through the grimace is McIntyre. The damage is done. Priest is a beaten man, but you've got to pin him.
McIntyre has suffered an immense amount of pain here tonight as well. Damian Priest, look at his eyes.
The man's body is cooperating whatsoever. The problem for Priest is his mind isn't cooperating either at this point. Losing mental control at least.
There has to be internal damage done to both of these men.
McIntyre dragging Priest back.
Dímelo, Freddy. Saludos, Freddy.
First now, into the chair. McIntyre drops back to the corner. What does McIntyre have planned? A Claymore! Head into the chair! That's gotta be it! An over Claymore for McIntyre!
Diablo, lo jodió, cabrón. Ahora lo jodió bien jodido.
What an incredible, physical, violent match tonight between these two superstars.
We said at the start, who is prepared to lead humanity at the door? The answer was both men. But clinical
Dominic Bron, eso va a estar cabrón.
McIntyre, who took full advantage of his surroundings and sent Damian Priest to hell.
Damian Priest is down and out. McIntyre forcing the official Dan Engler to raise his hand in victory at WrestleMania.
Big City street fight led up to the day.
Future shot DDT to start things.
Onto the steel stairs, he somehow kicks out.
También no mira como Roma, que Roma no se está a las disparejas. Esto está mirando por carajo, papi.
Clearly had not forgotten about the black chair in the corner with this Claymore. Priest's head sandwiched between the rock and the ice. And that is just game over. After what was an epic performance from two men who left it all out there tonight. But again, both of these two men for attention.
Help out here tonight. For some emergency help as McIntyre celebrates. We're going to take this first the Dark as the unstoppable Doom Slayer in a medieval war against hell. Available May 15th on Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 and PC. Pre-order now.
Tírate aquí y te sientas. Papi, sé que me lo compro. Papi, eso va a estar duro. Si viene para PlayStation, duro. Ahora si salió de...
Rated M for mature.
Bruce salió vestido de él.
This October, John Cena lands in Perth for a full-scale WWE takeover. It all starts with SmackDown, ends with Raw, and in the center of it all, Cena takes the spotlight for one of WWE's most massive nights in Perth. 3 nights, one epic weekend. All at RAC WWE Takeover Perth this October. Scan the code, don't miss it.
WWE returns to Perth for John Cena's last ever match in Australia. Stay tuned for more details later this month. We'd like to extend a special thank you to the Weekend Lightweight Cardi for Timeless, a theme song of WrestleMania 41 off the new album Hurry Up Tomorrow. Make sure to catch Hurry Up Tomorrow, the movie, the theater, May 16th. Top celebrities are everywhere in Vegas.
Absolutely, we can't thank everybody enough for coming. How about Jameer Gibbs of the Detroit Lions? Everybody in Detroit loves Jameer, an absolute dog. Speaking of dogs, double champ, UFC commentator, Daniel Cormier is in the building. Right next to two founding founders, two founding hosts,
host of WrestleMania, happening tonight at 10 p.m. Tony Hinchcliffe is here.
Cuidado con el gringo.
Aerial
Cuidado
comes
con el gringo, que
provided
eso es lo
by
que tiene que defender
Goodyear,
Julián
the
ahora.
best seat in the house since 1925. Happy Hunter. It's been a Goodyear blend. And Wayne, speaking of the Goodyear blend, saw Io Sky take a ride in the blend this week. So to this man. Championship. I talked to Spencer earlier today, and he told me this is a highlight of his career. Being able to fly high above Vegas in the blend, and he said being a part of WrestleMania, probably the biggest highlight of his career. The stakes are high. Over the likes of Penta, Finn Balor, her dirty dominant in the desert. It's a fatal four-way with the Intercontinental Championship coming up next. For now, let's get a
Ay. ¡Qué puta canción!
¿Qué macho, cabrón? Se recorta la pero por ahí se te acostó al ladito por de veces, papi. Papi, estaba mordida, cabrón.
Tag team champions. And here, this first WrestleMania tonight.
What a moment for Kane to the man who has blown the minds of the WWE Universe since arriving a couple of short months ago.
Bueno, y si gana Penta, cabrón. No gana
Repeated last night, also making a WrestleMania debut, albeit in a loss against El Grande Americano. Can Penta go on better tonight?
Penta was built for WrestleMania. I said it the other week. I can't wait for WrestleMania to experience Penta. The fans of the WWE Universe from all around the globe are getting a chance to experience this man in person for the first time.
Superstar that has brought off in record time into this charisma that simply transcends language and cultural barriers. No fair whatsoever on the biggest stage in his entire career with a massive pride on the line.
And a great talk with Penta earlier today. Patrick and I talking to him about this night. He said last night he had tears in his eyes. He was emotional with his brother's debut at WrestleMania. Said he was going to be very emotional here in his debut tonight.
Mysterio!
Just like his brother. Shame to say, this dude is
¡Máscara! ¡Ah! ¡No, máscara, cabrón!
Well, it's a shame that Dirty Dom never earned that match. He was part of Rey Mysterio. Of course, this WrestleMania because of injury, then he couldn't get it on his head.
You don't know the first thing about Lucha Libre, you. The mask is supposed to be difficult to take off.
Oh my God. Of course you're going to defend Dominic. He never earned the darn mask, Wade. But nonetheless, I want to know who placed the sponsor for this match in the entrance of Dominic Mysterio. Because this match is presented by Dude Wipes. Bathroom Brawl. Make sure Dude Wipes is in your corner. Available on Amazon and at retailers nationwide.
Even dirty Dom Mysterio likes to stay clean thanks to Dude Wipes.
If you have a dump that's like Dominic Mysterio, try and use Dude Wipes to clean the cheeks of all the disgusting shite.
You know how to spin everything. What do you mean? It's just the truth. I'm an expert at Lucha Libre.
I thought you were going to say you're an expert at using Dude Wipes.
Everybody dumps. Those people dump dirty doms into the toilet.
Looks like he's been in the gym, doesn't it?
Couldn't get the mask off.
la versión vieja, cabrón. Porque le habían puesto la nueva de mierda, cabrón.
Se dieron cuenta.
Or
Enemy.
Oh, con máscara, cabrón, también.
Ahí me compraron la pendejada, cabrón.
Ya, así me voy yo, cabrón. La pieza está bien duro.
Johnny Winglow Ireland, weighing 190 pounds.
Y pelea hoy Stein también.
Judgment Day.
La de pareja de mujeres también.
okay, Lucha Libre expert, explain to me that match that Finn Balor had on.
I can't explain that one. I'm not quite sure. Finn Balor views himself as a luchador. I didn't even see any eyeballs in that particular match, but the truth is, Finn Balor is here as a grand slam champ, and regardless of mask or luchadors or whatever other styles may arrive in this matchup, for me, Finn Balor has to be the red hot favorite.
Finn Balor looking to win his third Intercontinental Championship here tonight. Penta taking his first singles title. Dominic is a two-time North American champion at NXT and a tag champ.
Finn Balor is certainly more than capable to become the Intercontinental Champion here tonight.
Balor and Dominic Mysterio, at least in theory, have a massive advantage here if they can team up together and take out their two opponents, turn this into a one-on-one match, and then it gets a bit more difficult.
Beginning this weekend, every superstar performing will wear a commemorative WrestleMania match that will be inserted into Topps trading cards later this year. And beginning on tomorrow's episode of WWE Raw, any debuting superstar will sport the main roster debut pack, which will similarly be featured in a series of top WWE trading card. You never know when you might call that one-on-one top trading card.
You're gonna want to pull the patch of the following back. The dogs are working in Las Vegas, Nevada.
The unpredictable badass.
Sombrero. Ponte, Bobby. Tu madre está en el Bobby.
Weighing at 250 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker!
You know, this is the first time in WrestleMania history that the Intercontinental Championship will be defended in a straightforward, fatal four-way matchup. I want to shout out my guys, John Chick and Greg Miller, back at WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, helping me out with all the stats this weekend. Could not do it without them. But Breaker has no champion's advantage tonight, Wade. Again, first man to gain pinfall or submission will pick up the victory and win the championship. So Breaker does not have to be involved in the decision, much like we saw earlier tonight, the triple threat rules.
Yeah, and that's personally why I backed Finn Balor to win this whole thing. Look, one-on-one, I'm probably going to back Braun Breaker against anyone. The man is simply indestructible, but there's been a level of hubris to the young chap who's saying, yeah, I'll fight you all at the same time. Bad, critical error there from Braun Breaker. And look, earlier tonight we saw the triple threat. Io Sky managed to pull out the victory. It may be different here tonight. You're right. Breaker does not have to be factored into the ending for this to change hands.
That's one again today. Big Mets fan Eddie Arenga refereeing this matchup here tonight. So again, Braun Breaker defending the championship. This is his WrestleMania debut. He won the title back in October of last year and has held it since.
Braun Breaker's been benching 395 with ease.
He has beaten Penta and Dominic. And we're underway. Breaker goes right after Dominic Mysterio, who many Wade consider the weak link in this matchup, so I don't find that a surprise.
Yeah, you especially, I bet, Michael Cole. But look, immediately take a look at the Judgment Day lads. They've had a bit of tension of late. Well, they are back on the same page tonight about business.
Yeah, the champion knows that he's going to get attacked by the others. And here's the Judgment Day bombs celebrating early.
Finn and Dom working together. Dominic is 0-3 in WrestleMania. And now Penta flies across the body. Hysteria. And Penta now Rana sends Finn Balor out to the apron and outside the ring. Dominic gonna fly as well. And it's time for Penta to fly!
Lands on his feet. Parkour walk, surf walk. Penta's vibing at WrestleMania.
A red hot start there from this jaw-dropping.
Oh my goodness! Braun Breaker like a flying missile takes out Penta.
A jungle cat just flew.
Incredible moves, connected right on Penta after Penta had taken control in the early goings.
Braun Breaker is a freak athlete. He runs the rope at, ropes I mentioned before, at 23 miles per hour. But he's in there with the unorthodox. Penta off the second rope. Penta, Breaker caught him in the air and slammed him with a world's strongest slam.
Perfect timing for Braun Breaker.
And now a military press to Balor
with ease.
And then a big slam.
250 pounds of Jelic-Knight. And be careful there.
He just speared Dominic. Shot tonight. And Balor breaks things.
Dirty Dom needs those dude wipes after that connection to his midsection. And be careful here, Finn Balor. You're on your own.
Loose butts certainly possible after the super spear, and Finn might be needing some dude wipes as well.
Y lo duro va a ser cuando Finn
Back elbow caught Penta. Breaker is all business tonight. How about when he pulled out Steiner and Matt at the kickoff show a couple of days ago, Pat?
So he has a 129.2% chance of winning.
And it made sense what he said. Oh, a sideways by Finn.
We'll take Dominic's 25%.
Face first goes down.
That becomes 50%. Penta's half scared, so he'll take 12.5% there. And Finn Balor's 1 for 3, so 66% chance failure there. 129.2.
Drop toe hold.
Penta experience.
Hey, and Judgment Day taken out. Covered by Penta for the title. Balor kicks.
Yeah, that was smart of Penta. The second there was one man isolated in the ring, immediately pouncing on that pin, showing all of his experience.
Oh, love this move. Finn Balor's not going to love it, though.
No.
Penta calls it the sacrifice.
Rips every
that is a
ligament in your shoulder.
Torn labrum right there for sure for Finn Balor.
And Penta with Balor up front. Breaker now. Breaker. Look at that. Look at it. And a
cataclysmic superstars I have ever witnessed. And he just gets better and better.
This dude's a beast.
So much fun to watch him call his matches. Now he's measuring Penta. Penta knows what the spear feels like, and he may feel it again. Breaker into the corner, shoulder first.
Great reaction move there from Penta.
Hey, Dirty Dom, that was a great move by Dominic there. Taking advantage up over the top.
Dirty Dom laying in wait.
And now Dominic bringing some offense to the matchup.
With the hyena.
And a big spin drop kick. Sends Breaker outside the ring, and Dominic's feeling it. And there's a contingent here who seem to be in Mysterio's corner.
Hey, Penta, welcome to the greatest luchador on planet Earth.
El luchador favorito de Penta Rey Mysterio está luchando con el hijo.
Just showed up here ringside, guys, eating an apple. Judgment Day Carlita.
Things are looking real swell right now for the Judgment Day. Fully in cahoots, fully in control.
Breaker back in the ring, double team now by Judgment Day. Balor and Dom working very well together in this matchup here tonight.
Simply all those tensions put to one side, the pursuit of victory.
Breaker, suplex! I'm going to say it again, Pat. This guy's an absolute freaking agent.
This dude's an absolute beast. So strong, so explosive, so smart.
Belly to belly throw. Balor around the ring. Dominic tossed as well.
With ease.
Braun Breaker, just a blast of kinetic energy.
Dominic tried to sneak in from behind, and he was spun around by a clothesline.
Breaker's just oscillating around the ring, and everything he does is painful.
Frankenstein connecting, cover by Breaker, top of the leg for the win. Balor kicks it too.
I mean, spot the weakness on Breaker, the technique, the conditioning, the power, the explosivity, and of course, the high-flying moves.
And the ring IQ and the second generation. I mean, the list goes on and on. That's why he's our Intercontinental Champion.
Hall of Fame genetics. The son of Rick Steiner, the nephew of Scott Steiner, the Steiner brothers.
Former professional football player. Has it all.
And the Steiners competed right here in Las Vegas at WrestleMania the first time around. Penta now with a kick to the face. Dominic with a drop kick to Penta. Balor back on his feet, cleared Breaker out of the ring.
Uh-oh.
Dominic stalking Balor from behind.
¡Cabrón! ¡Me rompió todo, cabrón!
¡Ya me odió! ¡Lo pilló!
Dominic, fue Dominic que mencionó a este. Fue filmado.
Becker's ladder for the win and the title. Breaker breaks it up.
There's that top speed of Braun Breaker coming into play, saving his own championship with that breakup just as he was slipping away. And this is the moment the turncoat Dirty Dog took his opportunity to the shot. From the Judgment Day to the backfire.
Oh, Dominic, como por ejemplo ayer.
As soon as there was gold opportunity, Finn Balor stopping the hole is gone. Penta Driver normally lays it Braun Breaker with the quickness to save his match.
And it is electric inside Allegiant Stadium. Breaker and Penta, two men have taken this company by storm, slugging it out here.
You know what about Penta in this fight?
Oh, what a knee! Holy! And then a big kick to the face.
Penta feels good.
Carlito gets involved. Carlito sends Breaker over the top rope. Remember, no disqualification. Looking to steal it from behind. Kick out of two by Penta.
Important tights there from Dirty Dog, but it wasn't enough to put away this luchador.
That bad apple Carlito and a
Mexican destroyer in the middle of the ring. And Carlito getting involved, pulling Penta off the pin, and now sending Penta right into the announce table.
Well, Penta had this thing won, but it was taken away by Carlito. Whatsoever at ringside.
What are you doing? Get the hell out of here, Carlito.
Carlito, get the hell out of
Take out
Penta.
Look out!
Carlito en WrestleMania, cabrón.
Has been sold in half. I think Carlito's dead.
He's rolling around.
That's a 15-foot spear by Braun Breaker.
That is a steel table completely collapsed.
That's what you get, Bad Apple.
Carly, that wasn't cool. Breaker, Penta, back in the leg.
The dogs are barking.
What a matchup for the Intercontinental Championship. Penta turns around. Breaker with a spear.
La gente le va a Dominic, cabrón. La gente le va a Dominic, cabrón.
He connected cleanly with that.
Gone over the force splash. Balor payback.
La gente le va a Dominic, cabrón.
The craftiest man in the match is striking. All the years of experience.
Kick in the corner. Breaker's in the drop zone. Balor realizes it, guys. Breaker's in the drop zone. Balor with a top rope. Balor with with a coup de grace. Dominic.
Y la gente celebrando, cabrón. No, el primero. El primero fue el Intercontinental de este es el primero grande, cabrón.
It's everything for himself. Lie, cheat, steal, do whatever you had to do because this kid, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, those are for you, Michael Cole, has proved every salty hater on planet Earth wrong. He is the real deal. Not only that, he is now Intercontinental Champion.
Michael Cole, you and I have obviously seen this dirty dog do a lot of despicable things. He's a walking, talking, dirty dude, White, but tonight, he got Mexican destroyed and he somehow kicked out with the help of Carlito.
Well, Carlito was pivotal in this one because clearly Penta had that thing
Para defenderle la lucha.
with Braun Breaker and Carlito may never be the same again after that spear. This is the moment Breaker thought he had the whole damn thing won. But don't take your eyes off Dirty Dom Mysterio.
Dirty Dom hits a 619 to perfection right on Braun Breaker's face.
And in this, Balor not allowing Dominic to hit the frog splash. Balor would hit the coup de grace. And then from out of nowhere, Dominic Mysterio with a frog splash to his own partner. Judgment Day's Balor, Dominic Mysterio is now the Intercontinental Champion. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, don't pinch yourself. It's not a dream. It happened at WrestleMania. Dirty Dom has won the title.
There are going to be some awkward conversations in the Judgment Day clubhouse later on tonight. But one man will be grinning from ear to ear and shining like he's won Liberace with the gold that is the Intercontinental Champ. Great job, Dirty Dom.
Y la ganó limpio.
Carmelo, you're next. You ready?
Then I'll
get ready.
I'll stay ready.
That's why I'm here. Who's this? Hey, I'm him. You mean Kim? No, me, him. Oh, Tim. Him. Oh, Jim. Oh.
Yeah, right, no está vivo todavía.
I am him. My Snickers.
Ese sí, papi, ese es Jim Dog, ese es el primer ganador de Royal Rumble de la historia. Ah, lo vi esa
Tonight belongs to the American Nightmare.
The Queen!
Rated T.
WrestleMania 41 is brought to you in part by Zenni, the official eyewear of WWE. Fans get 10%